Wanderlei.
Wanderlei,
Yeah, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
Wanderlei, Chris Creeman's Pro Fight Network. I've always admired you. I used to love watching you over in Pride. You've lost 5 of your last 7 fights. You have about twice as many fights as Michael has. Do you see yourself? Is the UFC a little different than Pride? Do you see yourself fighting differently over here, or is it an adjustment, or with the recent trend? I mean, what do you think is with your game?
No, I think I changed so much because before I changed, after I moved to America. I don't have my team, and now I make my team. I have good sparring. The next week tonight I'm going to Huntington Beach. I'm going to train with Cordeiro there. I'm going to train with Verdun, Minotauro, Babalu, and the King Mu. King Mu will help me in the wrestling. Minotauro and Verdun in Babalu in the ground. Maybe I don't know. He comes with the double leg with the head outside. I'm going to meet him with the guillotine. Because I have a very good guillotine. And maybe I'm going to make it the check after the submission of the night. I don't know.
you said that twice about Michael. Michael, he seems to think you're going to shoot a double leg. He's going to get you in a guillotine.
Yeah, that's what everybody says about a double leg, don't they? They say, oh yeah, do a double leg, just guillotine it. It's as easy as that. But how many people do you see get taken down for a double leg? How many people get the guillotine? How many people get the double leg, and how many people get the guillotine? More people get the double leg. And anyway, who says I'm planning on taking him down? You know, I've got no qualms about going out there and fighting. That's what I do. You know, I'm not afraid to stand with anyone.
Well, this is clearly a fight of respect for both of you. I mean, Michael, straight up, straight honest, straight in your face question. This is an important fight. I mean, Dana's going to be looking at both of you about moving you guys forward. This is a must-win, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely must-win, you know. I want to prove that I'm at the elite level of fighters. And, you know, and I say this with the utmost respect, but, you know, if I don't beat him, then I don't believe in that. I don't belong in that elite level of fighters because, you know, Wanderlei hasn't been winning.
Absolutely. Wanderlei, same question. Dana's got to be looking very close at you. I know you have a contract, but you know how Dana gets. If you lose at this level, it's going to be very difficult to move forward and certainly get a shot at a championship.
No, for me, no. I know the boss is happy with my fight. He likes the quality of my fight. And for a fight with the title, it's just time.
And also, we should point out that the people that, and this is totally being neutral on this, the people that Wanderlei has fought have been a much higher caliber. No offense, Michael, than your last. You know, if you're talking opponent for opponent, your losses came to Dan Henderson, Rashad, which are very formidable opponents. But the rest of the people on that list, you know, I wouldn't say they're the same caliber of the people that Wanderlei has had to fight. So, you know, that's...
Sorry, who are you again? Sorry? Who are you? So what are you doing on the line? Shall I go get my lawyer or representation to help me answer questions as well?
Awesome. Michael Bisping, when you come out, first round is on me after your fight. I swear to God, I am in love with you, Michael Bisping. I just like your straight up. You know what? Both of you guys have been phenomenal. This is me diffusing, if you can't tell, Michael.
I have a couple of questions.
Yes, certainly, we could say that. Look, Michael, I'll defend you on this one. Certainly, we could say that that Wanderlei has fought everybody in Pride, but isn't that a lot of wear and tear?
Just to refer back to that statement that the guy, whoever he is, because he still didn't answer.
Chris Greeman. His name's Chris Greeman. You can take him.
Just to answer his question, I said that myself a moment ago. I said he fought the best of the best. So thanks for repeating and echoing what I said. So I'm not exactly sure what your point is because you just repeated what I said earlier.
Well, Michael, I got ADD and I probably heard half of it. My bad.
Perhaps a radio interview isn't the best place for you then.
It probably isn't. Maybe I'll be training with Wanderlei when he comes out here to Huntington. That's where I'll go with him.
Yeah. All right, go on then.
I'll teach him how to defend the double leg.
Michael Pepper saved this. Michael Pepper saved this.
I don't think I've ever seen Wanderlei with any double leg in his life.
Oh. I want to say that this has become slightly uncomfortable. Isaac Coleman, Las Vegas Sports Magazine. Ask a question.
I've been trying to get a couple questions.
Yeah. Go ahead before this gets out of control.
Michael, I actually have the same question for both of you, Wanderlei and Michael. You guys actually have been dropping down weight over the last couple of months to get, or actually, I guess it's been almost a year now, to get down to this 185. And I just want both of you guys to kind of address how it's kind of been like getting, cutting down to get to that weight and how it's different from your, when you fought at 205. And are you guys now more adjusted than you were? And do you think that you feel better about this fight than you have for a previous fight?
Well, I fought at 185 now I've had 5 fights at 185. So for me, it's almost second nature. I'm used to doing this, so it's not a problem. I believe I'm much more suited to 185. I was a bit undersized at 205, so really it's not a problem. It's just another day at the office. I know what I've got to do. I know what it takes my body to get down to that weight. It sucks a little bit, and you got to diet extra and you got to run a little more and whatnot. But on the whole, it's not too hard, and I feel I perform much better at this weight.
Okay, Wanderlei, do you have any comments about your cutting you down to your weight to 185?
I cut my weight very well, and I feeling good. And I feeling more stronger now because I lose my weight. I have more cardio. I'm moving more fast, and my power no down. I hit the bag with the same quality. I lift the weight with the same weight, and I had before with the 223.
Okay. And then I actually have another question for you, Michael. And I had this question for Michael Pepper because I was wondering if he'd ever actually asked you about it or anything. But I was going to ask you if you had I know that you were probably the biggest fighter coming out of the UK, especially because of the Ultimate Fighter and you winning it and all the pressure that was kind of put on you. And then you took a decision loss, and then you lost to Dan Henderson, obviously. But did you kind of feel like some of that pressure was relieved after that, maybe that loss to Dan Henderson? Now you can kind of start over and start to look at your, the holes in your game maybe, and then, build yourself back up, and that's how you're going to, show us what you have now in this next fight.
Well, I suppose the loss to Dan Henderson, was kind of a wake-up call in some respects, It was a vicious knockout, and I obviously had to look at it and see what I was doing wrong and what mistakes I was making, and there were some holes in my stand-up, and I'd managed to get away with it up until then. I'd never really had too much trouble on the feet. I'd never been knocked out or anything like that in my career as a kickboxer, mixed martial artist, or a boxer. So I got knocked out, and I thought, right, I've got to do a few things differently, and I've worked hard on that, But to be honest, it's just made me more determined than ever, because I know the ability I've got. I know how far I can potentially go in this sport, and I want to achieve that. And that doesn't come through, you've got to work your ass off, and you've got to be humble enough to know when you're going wrong and things like that, So it was a bit of a wake-up call, I want to reach that next level. I believe I'm almost there. So I had to go away, get my ass back in the gym, and just keep working hard and keep learning. I by no means think I'm the finished product. I'm constantly evolving and constantly improving, and that's down to the hard work that I put in, that my team put in at the Wolfslayer, and my coaches and the management. We all work very hard, and I'm very lucky to have those people around me, and hopefully I keep improving, hopefully keep winning my fights.